observant, methodical, taciturn, deeply introspective, yet incredibly decisive. Mike Ehrmantraut stands as a quiet force in a world filled with clamor. Welcome back to IntrovertGrowthQuest, where we analyze life and entertainment through introvert lenses. Today, we're diving deep into the universe of Better Call Saul to see how the show portrays introversion through Mike Ehrmantraut's character. Okay, let me let you in on a little secret. Better Call Saul isn't just another show for us here at IntrovertGrowthQuest. It's in our top 3 TV shows of all time. The show's brilliance isn't about loud confrontations or explosive moments. It's in its meticulous storytelling, its layers of character depth, and the intricate dance of moral ambiguity. This show masterfully unwraps human motivations, decisions, and consequences. It's all about the gray areas, the internal conflicts, and the choices that define us. For those who appreciate intricacies and the slow unraveling of plots and personas, it's a treasure. And for introverts like us, Mike is one of the reasons we love the show so much. Diving into the depths of Mike Ehrmantraut's character, there's a wealth of insights to be extracted. We can learn so much from him, the commendable and the cautionary. From his preference for strategy over spontaneity to the finesse with which he navigates his interactions with extroverts. But, like all deeply layered characters, Mike also presents a cautionary tale, the dangers of internalizing guilt, of not seeking an outlet for emotional burdens, and of finding refuge in pain rather than addressing the root of his traumas. Mike Ehrmantraut stands out for his deliberate and calculated approach, embodying the essence of strategy over spontaneity. When presented with an offer, Mike doesn't just take it at face value. A prime example of this is when he's approached by a tech-savvy young man selling pilfered pharmaceuticals. Rather than blindly jumping at a potentially lucrative deal, Mike meticulously vets the situation and recognizes the inherent risks. This circumspect approach saves him from potential entanglements that could jeopardize his long-term objectives. Even when presented with lucrative offers, Mike doesn't make decisions solely based on the financial appeal. For instance, when Nacho offers him money to eliminate Tuco Salamanca, he doesn't simply take the straightforward and lethal route. Instead, he studies the situation, crafts an alternative plan, and ensures Tuco is out of the picture through a non-lethal method, getting him arrested. This not only showcases his strategic thinking but also his aversion to unnecessary killings. He meticulously evaluates the scenario, considering both immediate outcomes and long-term ramifications, while also weighing them against his personal principles. A poignant example of Mike's strategic yet compassionate thinking is evident in his interaction with Jimmy following the death of Jimmy's brother, Chuck. Amidst the raw emotional backdrop, Jimmy proposes a seemingly harmless act, the petty theft of a small statue. But Mike, with his ability to discern deeper motivations, recognizes it for what it truly is, a potentially harmful coping mechanism. By turning down the job, Mike wasn't just avoiding a trivial act, but was subtly guiding Jimmy away from a path that might lead to further emotional damage. His refusal was less about the act itself and more a gesture of support, helping Jimmy in a way words might not have. So, what's in those examples for us? Mike Ehrmantraut's actions and decisions consistently underscore the importance of quality in thought. It's not about how many thoughts occupy your mind, but how clear and purposeful those thoughts are. Here are some tips inspired by Mike's character to cultivate clear thinking. 1. Mindfulness and presence. Start with grounding yourself in the present moment. Distractions can cloud judgment and decision-making. By practicing mindfulness, whether through meditation or simply taking moments of pause in your day, you can filter out the noise and hone in on what truly matters. 2. Limit information intake. In our digital age, we're constantly bombarded with information. Mike shows us the importance of selective focus. Limit your consumption of news, social media, or any other information sources. Designate specific times for these activities and stick to them. 3. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts can be a powerful way to process and clarify them. This practice allows you to visually see your thought patterns, recognize areas of confusion, and work towards a solution methodically. 4. Reflect before reacting. Before making a decision or forming an opinion, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, is this thought or action aligned with my objectives? Is there any bias or emotion clouding my judgment? 5. Seek quality interactions. Engage in deep, meaningful conversations. These interactions force you to articulate your thoughts clearly and also provide new perspectives that can refine your thinking. 6. Practice critical thinking. Regularly challenge your own beliefs and assumptions. Engage in mental exercises or debates to strengthen your ability to think critically and avoid cognitive biases. 7. Prioritize mental well-being. Ensure you're giving your mind the rest it needs. This includes getting adequate sleep, engaging in relaxing activities, and taking breaks when working on mentally taxing tasks. The cautionary tale, Mike struggled with emotional pain. This trait can be seen clearly in his interactions with his family, especially his granddaughter, Kaylee. After the tragic incident with the German architect Werner Ziegler, Mike's guilt and turmoil manifest in a strained relationship with Kaylee. Rather than addressing the root cause of his emotions or seeking support, he tries to mask it, resulting in an uncharacteristic outburst towards his niece. 2. Self-punishment. Mike's internal struggles often manifest in physical self-punishment. This is vividly portrayed in the scene where he seeks out a confrontation, practically inviting a beatdown. He doesn't do this out of anger towards others, but seemingly as a way to externalize the intense emotional pain he feels inside, as if physical pain might alleviate his emotional torment. This behavior points to a deep sense of guilt and the belief that he deserves to be punished. Lessons from Mike's emotional struggles and how to address them. We've closely examined Mike's behavior and, after introspective conversations among ourselves, have distilled certain life lessons. We're eager to share these insights with you, keeping in mind that we aren't mental health professionals. Open up about your feelings. Cultivate a support system. Whether it's friends, family, regularly communicating with someone you trust can help process emotions and offer new perspectives. Sharing personal emotions and experiences requires vulnerability. Vulnerability without trust can lead to feelings of exposure or betrayal. So, you may ask, how to identify trustworthy people? Begin by sharing general topics or stories about your day. This serves as a baseline and gives you an opportunity to observe the other person's listening habits, empathy, and reactions without delving deep into personal experiences. Observing their discussions about others. Does the person have a habit of sharing secrets or spreading gossip? If they readily share information about others, they might do the same with your personal stories. Do they approach others' situations with empathy and understanding, or are they quick to judge and criticize? Consistency. If they present one opinion about someone in their presence and a contrasting one in their absence, it can be a red flag about their reliability and trustworthiness. Gauge their reaction to your stories. As you share minor details or experiences, observe their reactions. Do they show genuine interest? Do they respect the boundaries of what you've shared and not press for more? Are they supportive or dismissive? Find constructive outlets for pain. Mike's tendency to seek physical pain as a way to cope with emotional distress highlights the dangers of unhealthy coping mechanisms. Engage in constructive outlets like art, writing, or physical exercise. Recognize when you're spiraling. Mike often isolates himself when he's emotionally hurt, which magnifies his pain. Recognizing these patterns is crucial. Practice self-awareness. Regularly check in with yourself, perhaps through journaling or meditation, to assess your emotional state. If you notice patterns of withdrawal, it might be time to seek external support. Avoid excessive isolation. While introspection is a strength, excessive isolation can be detrimental. Even if you're inclined to solitude, ensure you maintain regular social interactions. Seek professional help when needed. Some emotional burdens can be overwhelming, and it's crucial to recognize when professional intervention might be beneficial. If feelings of guilt, pain, or any negative emotion persist and start affecting daily functioning, it might be time to consult a therapist or counselor. There's no shame in seeking help. In fact, it's a sign of strength. Practice self-compassion. Mike's inclination to punish himself emphasizes the importance of self-compassion. Remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and faces challenges. And wrapping up our deep dive into Mike Ehrmantraut's character and the plethora of lessons he brings to the table, if you found value in our content, please give this video a like and consider sharing it with others. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to IntrovertGrowthQuest for more insightful content. How do you find balance between introspection and the need for connection, especially during emotionally trying times? We're eager to hear your thoughts, so please drop your answers in the comments below. Engaging in these introspective discussions not only aids personal growth, but also creates a supportive community for all of us. Stay introspective, continue growing, and we'll see you in the next video.